What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Shoctober day 14. You've made it to another yoga day. Today, we're going to be focused a little bit more on our core, always using the core, but focus there and balance through our yoga session. So, all that you need is a mat. Go ahead and be barefoot with me if you can, please. And we're going to start standing. We're going to find the four corners of our feet. So, lift your toes up, stand with your feet hip width. Sometimes I find that we think that our hips are really wide. They're really not. So underneath those hip bones. And you're going to lift your toes so you can kind of feel the big toe ball mound and the pinky toe ball mound. And then there's a couple different kind of sides of your heel. So keep those toes lifted for now. And just see if you can kind of play around and mess with where you feel your center of balance and your foundation. So from there, we're just going to travel up the legs, pull your kneecaps up, feel your quads engage. Get your pelvis neutral by tucking your tailbone under just a teeny bit, pulling the belly button back. Pull your shoulders up, slide your shoulder blades together, wrap them down. Open your hands forward so your pinkies are facing your thighs, your elbows are out. Go ahead and lift up through the head, and then you can slowly place your toes on the ground. Close your eyes, keep your flexions. This is your Tadasana or your mountain pose. Close your eyes and just see what happens with your stance. Are you in balance? Are you out of balance? When you close your eyes, do you feel yourself rocking and moving around? Can your body level off and regulate? Just things to notice. Keep the rib cage strong, belly button pulled back, shoulder blades squeezed together. So you're rooted, you're firm, everything's fixed in place. Go ahead and take a deep inhale, bring your arms all the way up overhead, and then slide your shoulder blades down. Hold your stance, close your eyes again. Same thing, what happens when you lift your arms up overhead? Feel the body, get into your breath. On your next exhale, open your elbows out wide. Palms are going to face forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and then arch back just a teeny bit. Let your head look backwards. Keep holding through the core. Inhale up. Reach your arms overhead. And then we're going to dive forward. So reach your arms out wide. Stay on the four corners of those feet. Hinge all the way down. And then grab your elbows. Tuck your chin. And we're going to bounce up and down. So just teeny weeny little bounces. Keep your breath. Pull your kneecaps up. Stop your bounce and then swing side to side just a teeny bit. Notice the body, feel it, check in. Okay, stop your swing. Plant your fingertips on the ground if you can. Otherwise, try to lift the ground to you. So set a block or a weight or something that can bring the ground up. And then you're going to bend your right knee, straighten, and then bend your left. Stay on the four corners of those feet. Try to keep your back long, your shoulder blades sliding down, the core engaged. When you pull that one leg straight, feel the kneecap draw up again. Build into that quad. We're not just stretching here. You're staying engaged and flexed. Yoga is about keeping a lot of flexion and breath at the same time you're moving. There's a lot going on, but slowly you start to get into the rhythm. Things just move naturally. Okay, keep your legs straight, belly strong. Inhale, bring those arms all the way back up. Exhale, hands to the heart. All right, let's go ahead and head down to the ground. Hands and knees. Okay, we'll go into our cat-cow. Inhale to open the chest, sliding those shoulder blades down. Screw your hands into the ground so that your triceps face back to your thighs. Exhale, pull the belly button in, push into the hands, grow roots into the ground from your hands and knees. Inhale, open the chest. Again, deep, deep inflation. Exhaling around. See how far back you can get your head. Really been thinking a lot recently about our neck. We look down so much throughout the day, especially if you do much on your phone. So we need to reverse that motion, keep mobility and movement through our neck. Okay, level off. We're going to sit back on our toes. Just rest your hands on your thighs, and we're going to go through a little bit of neck rotation. So right ear to right shoulder. Just let that lengthening happen from your left ear to left shoulder. Actively push your shoulders down away. Tuck your chin in. Rotate down and around. Don't forget, we're still keeping that core. We're still holding the chest open, the shoulder blades down. Okay, tuck in, chin tucks in, rotate down and around. Now then, this time, just keep going gently. You might not get very far, but pulling your head back. It's okay if you don't get very far if it's too much pain, but if you're able to keep going all the way around, that's what we're going to do. Otherwise, tuck in, down to the chest, and then we're going to go back around the other direction. Perfect. All right, roll through your wrists. We're going to get those wrists warmed up. Nice, big, wide, spread open fingertips. Bring your shoulders forward. Check in. Where's the core? Keep it going strong. Back onto those toes. Slide forward over your fingertips. Back onto your toes. Forward. One more like that. Pull those elbows to point back at your thighs. Now we're going to turn our hands around. Fingertips face your knees. Bend your right elbow, then your left. As long as this feels okay for you, depending on where you're starting at, you might have tight forearms, tight wrists. Again, this is an aspect of being on a computer for a lot of time during the day, tapping away on your phone, depending on what your hands are doing. And then we're going to turn those wrists around, palms face up. Rotate your elbows back toward your thighs and then out. So internal and external rotation. Beautiful. We're going to go into our downward facing dog. Drive those hips up and back. Push into your thumb and first finger. And then drop your left knee toward the ground, lifting the left heel. Push your right heel into the ground. Slide your shoulder blades down the back. Look to the right and the left. And then up and down. Switch. So now your left heel drops, your right heel lifts. Ooh, check in. Differences side to side. Be aware of what's going on. Get familiar with your body. Know the discrepancies. And then figure out how you can try and shift those. All right, we're going to shift back, right heel to the ground. Draw that right kneecap up and then shift back. Left heel to the ground, right heel lifts. Keep your breath work going back and forth here just a little longer. And then plant your feet. Hip width. If you have a hard time getting your heels close to the ground, with your ears back inside your biceps, bend your knees. You want to get your chest as close to the thighs as possible. And then slowly drop your heels to the ground, grabbing through the core. Grabbing, grabbing, grabbing. All right, we're going to keep the pressure on our left foot. You can center it a little bit more under the body. Lift your right leg up nice and high. We're just going to hold here a second. Stay here or plant into your right hand and your left foot and see if you can bring your left hand up off the ground, maybe even back to your calf. It's a tough one. I do not have it either. So either just have your hand hover and then set it down when you need, or possibly reach back to the outside of the calf. Use the core. Flex the upper back. Find your quad. There it is. Lots of core. I wasn't grabbing my core enough. All right, reach your left arm back forward. Bend your right knee. Open the hips. Keep pushing evenly between both arms. And then we're going to go ahead and take that right foot all the way over. So spin onto the outer edge of your left foot. Drop your right foot behind. Open up into your wild thing. Reaching your right arm up overhead, lift the hips, flex your butt, flex your quads, flex the arm that you're supported on, flex the arm that's lifting, grab your core. Keep that breath work going. Then you're going to lift up and out, spin back around, bring that right leg back up, and then plant it down. Check in. Are you staying relaxed in your neck? Using your back and core for support. Double check. All right, other side. Lift that left leg up. Grab through the core. Slide the shoulder blades down. Now we're going to see if we can reach back with our right hand. So you're balanced on your left hand and your right leg, and you're using a lot of core. A lot of core, a lot of grab in your quad. Find your breath. Try to settle your mind. It's not supposed to be easy. Make sure you're not grabbing in your neck. Use the core. Push through the back. Ugh. Stuff to work on. All right, plant back down to your hands. Stay leveled on that right leg. Keep that left leg up. Open your hips. Push evenly through the arms. And then you're going to slowly level it off. Go onto the outer edge of your right leg, up onto those left toes. Find your wild thing on this right side. Putting your shoulder over the palm, locking the core, feeling the oblique push the hips up. All right, slowly shift back up and around, and then drop down. Grab tight through the core, and then walk your feet up to your hands. Perfect. Take a nice deep inhale, bring those arms all the way up. We're going to go back into our cactus arms, elbows open. Bring your body back. Shift up, down, and around. Okay, we're going to move into a tree pose. All right, so find the four corners of your foot. Let's start with if you want to mirror me, your right foot. I'll be on my left. Start off by finding the foot, tucking the pelvis, holding the core, lifting the chest. So put about 80 to 90% of your body weight on your left foot. Then you can take your right foot and plant it on the inside of the ankle, on the inside of the calf, or see if you can draw it up and bring it to the inside of your left thigh. What we want to do is flex the inner thigh into the foot, open through the knee. Inhale, bring the arms up. Relax through the neck. Flex your fingers. Draw in from the core. Find your breath. The advanced pose is closing your eyes. I am actually very bad at that, but it's all about trying. They say if you can envision what you look like in space, imagine the body, what it looks like, and then close those eyes. But it helps. It's okay if your tree sways. All right, bring your right leg up, keeping the knee bent forward. Lock in through the core. We're working on that balance. Take your left hand, set it outside the right thigh, and then we're going to take a little twist. So your right arm's going to go back. Keep your pelvis level. Belly draws in. Chest is lifted. Try to keep those shoulders up, back, and down, spreading through your collarbone. Okay, bring yourself back around. We're going to slowly tip forward and push your leg back. Warrior 3, prep. So plant your hands, trying to drop the right hip so that it's level. You all will be able to see how I'm doing in the camera. Keep the hips level. Again, engage the core. Flex into the quad of the leg that's on the ground. Find your breath. And then if you'd like, you can lift your upper body, reaching your arms forward, trying to find flexion, balance, stability. Point your back toes at the ground. Drop slowly your right foot down to meet the left, and we're going to go into a little chair pose. So, big toes together, knees together, your heels will be a sliver apart. Drop your hips, grab the core, tuck the tailbone. I feel the tightest in my upper body. This is definitely something I am in the process of working on. See if you can lift your toes so you're not gripping through the toes. Pull the belly button back. Lock tight through that core. All right, plant your hands, push your hips up. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And we're going to inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Cactus arms, open the chest, back to the middle. And then we're going to hit up our tree pose on the other side. So right foot on the ground, find those four corners. Put most of your body weight on that foot first. Then you can decide where you want to put your other foot. Make sure that you're not placing it on the inside of your knee. All right, flex in. Bring those arms up. Tighten the core. Relax through the neck and shoulders. Find your balance. And then if you would like, you can close your eyes. Ooh. Got a little sway in our tree going here. See what your foot does. See if you can keep that balance. You can really tell what's tight or weak in your calf, around your shin. All right, bring your knee up, forward. Flex through that left foot. Grab through the core. And then go ahead and take your right hand outside the leg, and then your left arm back. Get that twist. Try to find balance through the pelvis. Figure out if one side's pushing to the side, forward or back. Enjoy that twist. Keeping your balance. All right, slide it back around. And then we're going to slowly hinge down. Plant your fingertips if you can. Warrior 3 prep. Level off. Make whatever little adjustments you need. Flex into that supporting leg. Protect your knee. There's a micro bend. Pull the kneecap up. Relax in the neck and shoulders. Level off those hips. And then if you'd like, bring your arms forward. Keep that back leg lifted. Level off the hips. All right, slowly bring your left leg down. Find your chair pose. Sit back on those heels. Relax in the neck. Pull your tailbone under just a bit. Grab the core. And then exhale. Slide forward. Straighten through those legs. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, back. Goalpost your arms. Inhale up. Let's transition to the front of our mat. Exhale over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands and step or jump back, landing in your chaturanga. Inhale. Slide forward, up dog. Exhale. Scoop the belly, slide back, downward facing dog. Take those deep breaths and then slowly slide forward so that you're in a plank position. Shoulders up over the wrists. Tighten up that plank. Pull the tailbone under. Feel the belly draw in. Bring your left hand to the center of the mat and slowly roll over onto the knife edge of your left leg. So you're in a high side plank. You're going to bring your right leg up and then slowly draw the knee in into supported plank with the knee up. Side plank. Flex your core. Open the chest. What we're going to do is slowly take your right foot. Some days I'm slower than others. Down in front of you. So now you're in a crescent lunge. We're going to bring the left arm up, prayer hands, and then bring your left elbow outside your right thigh. Push into the hands. Enjoy that twist. The more pressure you push into that top right hand, the more twist that you'll get. Hold the core. Your elbows stack. Release. Bring that right arm up, your left arm down, and then go back onto the knife edge of that left foot. We're going to try to go back the way that we came in. Bring that right leg up, hold, flex, drop it out, down, rotate over, push back to your down dog. Inhale. Exhale forward, find that plank. Tuck in, flex up, hold it together. Bring your right hand to the middle of the mat. Rotate onto the outer edge of your right leg, your right foot, and then open into your side plank. Bring your left leg up and in. Remember, if you need to stop and not do any of these portions of the pose, that's fine. You find where it's healthy for you and what your stopping point is. Grab that core, slowly rotate. Bring the left leg forward. Find that low lunge. Bring your upper body up. Prayer hands, square those hips. Right elbow outside that left thigh. Push into your left hand. Find the twist. Twisting through that mid back. Keeping the hips level. Relax your neck and shoulders. Open the chest. Tighten the core. Bring your body back around. Plant your right hand. Left arm up. Outer edge of the right leg. Bring up your left foot. Extend out, side plank, and then rotate down to your plank. Take a deep inhale, and exhale, drive up and back, and then walk your hands back to your feet. Take a deep exhale. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Goalpost the arms back. Little mini back bend. And then stand tall. Bring your arms down and around. Okay. We're going to take a little figure 4 squat just to stick with our balance, and then we'll get a little fun set on the ground and call it a day. All right, go ahead, find that balance, your foundation, that mountain pose. You're going to take your right foot, bring it up, and cross over your left knee, flexing the foot, dropping your right knee out and down. Then we're going to sit down into a squat, whatever works for you, pushing that right knee down toward the ground and flexing your right leg back. Take it easy. Find your balance. Find your core. You can stay here, or if it works for you, clip your left elbow inside your right foot. Plant your hands and then straighten that left leg. Just a nice little hamstring stretch here. Keep your core. Slide your shoulder blades down. Drop back into your squat. Back. Bring your hands up, prayer hands. And then stand slowly to the top. Bring your leg up. Kick it forward and drop. All right, other side. Find your stance, four corners on the right foot. Bring that left leg up and across. Flex your left foot. Push the left knee out. Drop down nice and slow. Find those prayer hands. Keep shifting your hips back. Lifting the chest up. Let's sit back on that heel. Check in with that core. Okay, bring your right elbow inside your left foot. And then plant your fingertips. Straighten through that right leg. Little extra stretch through that right hamstring. Drop back down into your squat. Plant your hands into your prayer pose. Slowly come up. Bring the left leg up. Kick it forward. And then drop. Perfect. All right. Inhale, bring your arms up. Face forward on your mat. Dive forward. Step or jump back into that chaturanga again. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale, drop your knees. Push back. Child's pose. All right. Stay in your downward facing dog, or if you'd like to join me, it's our last little balance pose through the arms. We're going to go ahead and bring those hands up in and then come up onto your toes, bringing your knees out wide. I think this is called crow. All right, so what's going to happen is, and it takes some time to figure it out, but you're going to try to get your knees super high up on your triceps behind your elbows. So for me, I usually go one knee at a time. A lot of it is about the core. So big open spread fingertips, lift up onto your tippy toes. So your booty gets high in the air. And then you're just going to slowly drive your body weight forward. Pick up one toe, then the other. Flex the core, lengthen the back. Push into that thumb and first finger. Find your breath. One more deep inhale. One more deep exhale. And then slowly rock back. Eventually, we'll jump back into a chaturanga and go from there. But for today, this was plenty of fun. All right, bring your legs forward in front of you. We're going to take a little twist. Lie down, put your arms out wide. Cross your right ankle over the left knee, and then slowly rotate your legs to the left. So you're going to just rotate and drop onto the outer edge of the left leg, the left foot. Nice little back pop. Just breathe. the legs in, and then switch to the other side. Right leg down, left leg across. Make sure your right foot is at your right hip position. Rotate to the right. Plant onto your left foot and the outer edge of the right leg. Opens long through the shoulders. Pelvis is getting twisted back into position, getting stretch and lengthening through the back, the hips, the glutes. Okay, slowly rotate back to the middle. Drop your right leg and left leg long. Bring your arms down so the palms are lifted toward the ceiling. Close your eyes and relax. Hopefully, you're getting your breath work every day. I personally like to do it in this position, flat on my back. There's really no right or wrong way to do it. But the biggest thing is just focusing on your breath, finding the patterns. Feeling the breath enter the body and then exit. Noticing your lungs, your diaphragm, your brain, your jaw, throat, nose. All right, wiggle those fingers and toes. Draw your right knee in for me. Grab it with your right hand. Draw your left knee in. Grab it with your left hand. Tighten yourself into a little ball. And then roll yourself up. All right, everybody. Good job. There's another yoga day down. I will see you again tomorrow. We have our HIIT session. Please make sure that you hit it up.